our headlines tonight, Anambra State government urges communities to protect public facilities in their areas. Police arrest 9 robbery suspects in Oka. Boko Haram attacks Borno power station. Wall collapse claims 15 lives in India. A beautiful good evening. Glad to have you on our news tonight. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. The Commissioner for Public Utilities, Mr. Emeka Ezewane, has embarked on facility tour of various water projects across the state. The facility tour took the Commissioner and his entourage to Anambra East and Aguata local government areas. Staff reports are Blessing Ijedibia reports.
Ezewane commenced the facility tour at Ordene Water Scheme, Aguleri, which derived its source from Anambra River. The Commissioner inspected both the facilities and materials and was briefed by the relevant stakeholders on the progress of work and possible challenges. The tour also took the Commissioner to other areas including St. Joseph, Igbo-Ezulu, Enugu, Umuatolo Water Supply Scheme, all in Aguleri. Commissioner Ezewane also inspected facilities at the popular Obi's Water Scheme, Oga, being treated by the state government to commence supply to over 40 communities within Aguata Council area. Speaking shortly after the inspection, the Commissioner, who said that the state government is committed to providing democracy dividend to all communities, described water as one of the basic necessities of life. He said the state government has mapped out modalities aimed at protecting government facilities in various communities, calling on community leaders to always safeguard government projects in their domain.
His Excellency Governor Willie Madabrochko-Obiano, the Executive Governor of Anambra State, has a very comprehensive master plan for providing potable water to the Anambra. And a lot has been done, but we still have more to do.
Also speaking, the contractor handling some of the projects, Mr. Hens, said the project will be delivered by December this year.
But that payment will be very soon. It's in the next week or two. Okay. And once we get that payment, we've got monies again to continue with construction works.
The water projects are being co-funded by European Union in conjunction with the state government. Blessing Ijedibia, ABS News.
Operatives of Anambra Police Command have arrested 9 robbery and car snatching suspects, including one chance syndicate. A statement signed by the State Police Public Relations Officer, SP Haruna Mohammed, said the operatives recovered 4 firearms, ammunition, and other valuables snatched from their victims at gunpoint. The details.
The statement explained that the POF other operatives, in conjunction with a patrol team attached to B Division Oka, while on stop and search duties along Ifite Road Oka, intercepted a one-chance robbery syndicate operating in a shuttle bus with registration number FGG38ZX, and arrested the suspect, including Nonso Okabo, who is the driver of the shuttle bus and hails from Aqua Village, Ifitedunu, but resident at Umuodu-Okpunoka. Vincent Nweke from Umuawolo-Nibo, but resident at Nodu-Okpunoka. Onyebuchi Odogu from Kerefin, Kano East of Enugu State, but resident at Okpunoka, and Emmanuel Paul Ude from Achi in Oji River and resident at same address. It disclosed that during search on the persons and the vehicle, some exhibits were recovered, including one locally made double-barrel pistol, another fabricated double-barrel pistol, one locally made revolver pistol, 4 live 9mm ammunition, 1 expanded 9mm ammunition, 5 live cartridges, 5 Infinities Hot 5 phones, 1 Technophone, 1 Nokia phone, 1 XQ mobile phone, 1 Q Up mobile phone, 1 TKK phone, assorted charms, and cash sum of 11,740 naira only. The statement alleged that the syndicate specialized in robbing innocent students of their phones, snatching of cars and other valuables, and said that already some of the victims have been contacted through their phones and are trooping to the station to reveal circumstances surrounding their predicament while the case under investigation, after which suspects will be charged to court for prosecution.
The Anambra State Head of Service, Barrister Harry Odu, has commended the Anambra Federal Road Safety Corps for their relentless efforts at ensuring total compliance to safety regulations by motorists, welcoming the newly appointed Anambra Sector Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, Corps Commander Andrew A. Kumabai, during a familiarization visit in his office at Jerome Udochi Secretariat, Oka. Barrister Odu congratulated Mr. Kumabai for his new office. We have the details.
Say that the FRSC could collaborate with the civil service by training government drivers on regular basis. He assured them of effective and robust collaboration to achieve the desired goals. Responding, the new Anambra Sector Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Mr. Andrew Kumapai, thanked the head of service for extending a warm hand of friendship to him and the command, and explained that the visit was part of the command's effort in sustaining synergy among other agencies in Anambra State. Commander Kumapai, who also thanked the governor immensely for his unreserved support to the command, noted that Anambra remains the best state in the Federation when it comes to road networking. He further stated that the familiarization visit was necessary for synergy, collaboration, and mutual understanding for a better Anambra. He emphasized his willingness to always work with the civil service of the state so as to promote the state. The FRSC boss promised not to disappoint the Anambra residents while assuring diligence among his officers. He went on to affirm their commitment to ensuring safer routes in the state and called on tricyclists, keke operators, to key into the FRSC program, where every driver is expected to be captured on the FRSC database designed to curb the crime rate committed by criminals disguising as motorists, adding that the program will end by 4th of August nationwide. Mr. Kumapai further announced that the Federal Road Safety Corps has created a driver's license renewal portal where people seeking to renew the licenses will now do so online and requires only to visit the FRSC just for collection. He said the renewal will now be done through bypass capturing and other specified fee of 6,350 and 10,380 naira for 3 years and 5 years license duration respectively will be paid. The Anambra FRSC boss was accompanied by the sector head of administration and human resource, Deputy Corps Commander David A. Bade, sector accountant Chief Route Commander P.I.M. Chuku, and staff officer and the PA to Sector Commander Deputy Route Commander Kingsley C. Iloduba.
The Anambra State Justice Sector Reform Team, a non-governmental organization, has charged youths to shun acts capable of leading them to sexually related offenses, as the law is very vocal on the attendant consequences and punishment. The group visited Community Secondary School Opmono in Oka South local government area. Correspondent Theophilus Sokoha once again reports.
Speaking on the notable key factors on rape, defilement, and sexual assault, Mrs. Rosalyn Okeke, who gave brief explanation of what it means to be guilty of rape or other sexually related offenses, urged the students and youths in general to be bold to report such cases as the law is readily available for redress. She pointed out that offenders less than 14 years will have a maximum of 14 years imprisonment, while in cases of rape by a group of persons, the offenders are liable jointly to a maximum of 20 years imprisonment without option of fine.
What the team does is to make sure that we have speedy justice delivery in the states. We create awareness of the existing laws in the states. And where we have obsolete laws, we make sure that the laws are reviewed to make them up to date.
While talking on the possible causes of involvement into sexually related offenses, Mrs. Stacy Obuekwe, who listed lack of self-control, indecent exposure, greed, and unguarded movement, told the students to shun frequent visits to male houses while unaccompanied. They were also told to keep themselves busy with their studies, home chores, or other engagements.
It is because we don't talk about it. It is because we keep quiet or we are ashamed of talking about it. That is why they are doing it the more. The perpetrators should be shunned. They should not be encouraged. Or I see on there, skip interest. No, let us show love to the victims.
Mrs. Chioma Obieke, on her part, enumerated the benefits of child rights law and advised young people to report any suspicious advances, especially the idea of young girl being called my wife. The principal of the school, Mrs. Regina Ofedu, and some of the students, including Miss Miracle Machuku and Master Onyeman Dubisi, thanked the group for the sensitization.
Knowledge is power. Once you're ignorant of something, I don't think that there is a way you can make proper use of that thing. But now you all have opened our eyes to know the proper thing to do, because some of our parents are hiding these things from us. But you all have come this day and opened our eyes on how to live in the society. I'm so much grateful.
Theophilus Okoha reporting for ABS News.
And still to come on the news, Boko Haram attacks Borno Power Station. World collapse claims 15 lives in India. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after the break.
People look at me with pity. Opportunity are given to the others, even when I'm qualified.
Sometimes people don't see you for what you're really worth.
They cannot see that I'm more than this.
At Access Bank, we see you not for who you are today, but for who you will be tomorrow. Access, more than banking.
Even if you waka, you go see people where they dance and walk in the walk. You reverse. Hey.
You may run out of anything else, but thankfully, not airtime.
You don't have sufficient credit to complete this call. Please recharge your account.
Just dial *321# for Glow Borrow Me credit and get airtime that you can pay for later. Keep the conversations flowing. Just dial *321# for Glow Borrow Me credit.
Glow Unlimited.
Glad to have you back on the rest of the news. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has said that Boko Haram insurgents have attacked transmission substation at Molai in Maiduguri, Borno State, throwing residents into darkness. A statement by the General Manager, Public Affairs, TCN, Ndidimba, said that during the attack, 2 post-isolators porcelain units were affected. 2 Hilux vans and 1 vehicle belonging to a staff of TCN were destroyed, while insurgents made away with the 3rd Hilux van. Other items destroyed include yab truck, computer, monitor, and printer in the control room. The windows of the control room and staff house were also shattered by gunshots. According to the statement, the operator on duty did exceptionally well by opening the transmission lines from the substation and shutting down the station before leaving the substation moments before the insurgents reached the substation. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation, NDIC, Umaru Ibrahim, has appealed to the 9th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for speedy passage of the NDIC Act 2006 as amended, currently before the National Assembly. The NDIC boss made the plea when the management of the corporation paid a courtesy call on the newly elected President of the Senate, Dr. Ahmed Ibrahim Lawan, in his office in Abuja. Responding, the Senate President promised that the Senate would immediately commence work on the bill to amend the NDIC Act 2006 afresh as the work earlier done by the 8th Senate had collapsed with the expiration of that assembly. He noted the importance of the bill and assured the management of the corporation that the 9th Senate would give the bill the accelerated consideration it deserved. At least 15 people were killed, including 3 children, when a compound wall near a construction site fell on temporary huts of laborers in the western Indian city of Pune, following heavy rain, a fire brigade official said. Families of construction laborers were sleeping in the huts when the building wall collapsed in the early morning, it said. Pune, where some information technology and auto companies are based, has been getting heavy rainfall since Friday afternoon, and it could have weakened the poorly built wall, said a Pune city government official. Every June to September monsoon season, India experiences fatal incidents of building and wall collapses as rainfall weakens the foundation of poorly built structures. In our sports, the Nigeria Women Football League NWFL board has confirmed that the Nigeria Women Premier League NWPL will kick off its 2019 season on July 17, 2019. The NWFL announced the kickoff date after the ratification of the Congress, which had Nigeria Football Federation NFF second Vice President Shehu Diko and board member Ibrahim Gusau in attendance in Abuja. In her opening remarks, Chairperson Aisha Falode congratulated the league champions Bayelsa Queens while recounting the achievements under her leadership on the off-field in the last 12 months. According to Falode, the champions of the 2019 season will travel to Spain as part of its recent partnership with La Liga for an international tournament, which will be held on a yearly basis.
Ms. Madu for all she has done for womenhood and for making Anambra and Nigeria proud.
What we're doing here for you is saying thank you for all that you've done for yourself and your family, but most importantly, for the future of girls in Nigeria and worldwide.
The Director General for Women's Center for Development, Ms. Mary Etta, in her opening remarks stated that Nigerian women have made their marks towards national development, hence the need for the creation of the Women Hall of Fame, and congratulated Maureen for her induction.
Today we are here to celebrate Ms. Maureen Madu, the first female to coach a top club in Europe and the first female to make 100 appearances women national team into the Nigeria Women Hall of Fame.
Responding, Maury thanked the center for considering her worthy of being inducted into the Women Hall of Fame and urged every woman to be focused and determined in whatever they do.
I have to tell them to be dedicated, work so hard, push yourself, don't allow anybody to push you, focus, be determined, put God first, and concentrate in whatever you are doing. Don't be distracted with any form of intimidation.
I'm Michael, reporting for ABS News.
Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS Radio TV online, and follow us on Twitter at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log onto our website, www.absradiotv.com. And just before we go, a recap of the main points. Anambra State Government has urged communities to protect public facilities in their areas. Police have arrested 9 robbery suspects in Oka. Boko Haram has attacked Borno Power Station. Wall collapse has claimed 15 lives in India. And that's it on the news tonight. Thank you so immensely for watching. My name is Maureen Stone in Joke. Good night.